Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, praise to the Most High, 'cause He saved me. Oh, praise to the Most High. Tell her I love y'all too. They're like $12 a month. I said, okay. Last night she was on the drive. Yeah, I really need my computer. Made it back safe. So currently have this sell limit that it looks like I'm about to get triggered into. Just Asia session scalps. Haven't traded Asia in a minute, but I'm super confident that this low is going to get taken during Asia session. So just going to screen record this and we'll kind of see how this trade goes. If this trade does hit TP, then I should make back my loss last week, plus a little bit more. So just get slightly above break even if this trade does play out in my favor. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, and then I did the risk management as well. So 15-point stop loss with the 16 contracts. That'll be no more than 1% that I'll be losing if I do lose this trade. So risk management is in check. It's the most important thing. So now I'm kind of just waiting to get triggered in. If I do,
order filled. Order filled.
All right. All right, I'm done. This trade just hit my stop loss. So, hello everybody, how's it going? It's been about a week roughly since I posted my last YouTube video, and I do apologize for that. I was on leave, from work, so I was back home in California visiting some family, and I got back here on Tuesday at like 2:30 in the morning, and then jet lag, and then yeah, it was a lot, kind of just getting back situated mentally, where I'm currently at with the Navy. So yeah, as you guys can see from my last clip though, I only took one trade this week, and that was on Wednesday. I'm gonna do a full trade recap for you guys right now in a minute. But so far on my funded account, I have 3 trades taken. And if you can see, there's a pattern. And that pattern is that every single trade that I took on my funded account so far has been low probability. As you can see from my trade rating, this is a 2-star trade, 1-star trade, 1-star trade. So I'm about $700 away from hitting my maximum loss limit. So right now, my main focus isn't really to get my first payout like it was, when I first got my funded account. Right now, my biggest focus is just to get out of drawdown, get back to break even, and then kind of just go and build from there. Because I refuse to lose this funded account. I worked too hard for it. Like I said, it took me 4 years to get my first funded account. So yeah, but right now, I just went ahead and finished my weekly recap. Normally I do this like on Saturday mornings, but I just figured I'd get it done early. So I just went ahead and completed all of my trade recap pretty much. Just going over my trading week this week and my week overall. And now I'll go ahead and do the full trade recap for the trade I took on Wednesday, May 7th. So first, before I get into the actual trade recap itself, let's just go ahead and look at the stats. So my funded account, I lost a total of $515.84. So right now, this is like with I believe commission, but I am risky 1% per trade. I'm only willing, well, currently, well, before this trade, it's like my max risk is I'm trying to risk no more than $500 per trade. But now that I'm in drawdown, I think I'm going to decrease my risk to losing no more than $250 per trade. So just in case I do take another loss, hopefully not. But if I do, then at least I still have a little bit more wiggle room for more trades. But overall, that's how much I lost on this trade on Wednesday. It was a short 16 contracts. No playbook because this trade, I'll get into it in my trade recap section, but I put no playbook because it just wasn't one of these. It was a counter trend trade. I don't even take counter trend trades. I try to stay in line with pro trend. So because of that, I did not select a playbook for that. Trade rating 1 star. This is where I was targeting, and this is where my stop loss was. So based off my profit target and my stop loss, I was trying to make $1,168. As you can see, my trade risk was less than $500. And then if I did 17 contracts, it would have been like 520. So it's better just to risk 480. And the trade was a 2.4 R, but since I lost, 1 R on this trade, that was my realized R multiple. I entered at 8:56 p.m. and I exited, or my stop loss got hit. Same, like, so the trade, I was in the trade for 3 seconds before my trade hit stop loss. So, and if you saw that video, it was brutal. So yeah, 3 second trade, I think that's a record for me. But my daily directional bias, it was bullish. Daily cycle was bullish. 1 hour order flow was bullish. My execution time frame was a 2-minute time frame. Market conditions on the 1 hour time frame at that point in time was range bound. However, the daily directional bias was still bullish. Mistakes that I made on this trade, I executed this trade outside of my trading time window, trading against the daily bias, and trading in range bound market. So my confidence level before this trade was high. During the trade, I didn't really have time to feel anything within a matter of 3 seconds, but I'll just put low. My sleep that day was medium. It was okay. News we had on this day, we had I can't talk. We had FOMC on this day here. So no news during the time I took the trade, but early on during the New York PM session is when we had the most amount of news and the most amount of volatility here. Yeah. Emotions before trade, nervous. And why was I nervous? I was mainly nervous because I knew I was breaking my trading plan. I knew it deep down. Like, deep down, I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyways. So because of that, I was like nervous, anxious, on edge. And then during the trade, I guess again didn't have much time to feel anything but doubtful emotions after the trade. I was discouraged, disappointed, and frustrated. And then distractions, no pre-market routine, no trade management. I set my TP. So no playbook. And this is a trade screenshot here. So we had a sweep on buy side liquidity. We had our internal shift in market structure here with a lack of intent, with price retraced higher into the order block here. And then we actually did finally break with a body close above the swing low here. So it was then with intention. Once price traded higher, I had my buy sell limit here, stop loss above the POY, and I was just targeting this swing high here. But yeah, this trade was wild. But anyways, that's the statistics for this trade here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into the full trade recap. So this is basically my summary of this trade. So today, which is Wednesday, I took a bad loss. Not because the market was out to get me, not because my setup was broken, but because I broke my own rules. I stepped outside my plan. I traded during a session I know does not align with my edge, and the market reminded me that discipline is everything. So here's the thing. Losses are part of this game of trading. We can't avoid it, they are inevitable. But there's a big difference between a good loss and a bad loss. A good loss is I followed my plan, I executed clean, and I accepted the outcome. A bad loss is I broke my plan, I acted out of emotion or impatience, and paid for it pretty much. And that was this trade here, a bad loss. So I'm sharing this because I know I'm not alone in this struggle. Trading tests every part of you, your patience, your mindset, your self control. But the real flex is owning it and learning from it and refusing to let one bad decision turn into a bad habit. That's why journaling is absolutely key. So the good thing is I still have my funded account. It's a blessing, right? I'm still blessed and grateful to have my funded account. I still have my edge, and most importantly, I have the ability to choose discipline over impulse every single day. As challenging as I can be, right? If I really wanted to trade Asia, on Wednesday night, then I would have been better off taking the trade I took in a paper trading account via TradingView and not executing that trade on my funded account. So I made a big mistake on this trade, and honestly, there is no one to blame but myself. I'm slowly but surely starting to feel pressure. To be honest, not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel a little pressure to perform well on the account just because I am, as I mentioned, I'm not that far away from my maximum loss limit. If I hit that maximum loss limit, then I'll lose my funded account, and I pretty much have to start from the drawing board, which is buy a new account, buy a new combine, and then kind of start over, which I don't want to do. So this weekend, I'm just going to just really mentally reset myself because I know that I don't have any more room to be taking low probability trades because that's honestly what's hindering my results on this account. If you look here, all 3 trades were low probability. So by me taking back to back to back low probability trades, it's really taking a hit on my account, and it's starting to show. One good trade rating, one good trade is honestly, I get back to break even pretty easily. However, it's just gonna be a matter about just having that patience to simply wait, But anyways, getting back to the trade recap, I showed this already here, but same thing here. This is the trade screenshot on the 2-minute time frame. So the trade setup, we had a liquidation here, we had the breaking structure here, and then we have that decisional OB here. So market context, the daily directional bias was bullish. However, price has been in a range, which makes it low probability to trade at that point in time. Entry breakdown. So why did I enter here? So I executed this trade because price had swept buy style liquidity above, followed by what I saw as an internal shift in market structure, and then a fair value gap presented itself. So once price traded into the fair value gap is when my sell limit was triggered. I was looking to take profit at the origin of the price leg. And when I say origin of the price leg, I am referring to this swing low to this swing high. So I was targeting the swing low between this price leg here. So yeah, once price traded into the fair value gap, something was triggered. So I wasn't looking for price. I wasn't looking to hold price for long because I knew that despite current price action trading within the consolidation range on the 1-hour time frame, the daily directional bias remains bullish. So even though counter trend trades are not in my playbook, if I do take counter trend trades, or if it was my playbook, then again, my TP wouldn't be anything crazy like it is if I'm doing pro trend trades. So position size and risk management, 16 contracts. I was receiving 1% of my account. My stop loss is placed slightly above the POI because I wasn't expecting for price to trade past the POI. When I say a POI, I'm referring to this order block. Trade rating, 1 star. What went well? Nothing. Nothing with this trade went well at all whatsoever. The only thing that went well is the lessons that I gained from this trade. That went well. Just awareness. A lot of traders, they lose trades, they don't journal them, they don't have self-awareness to fix a problem. So I would say for me, what I did good on this trade is just being able to be honest with myself and sit down and just take away the lessons. What could have been improved? Trading within my designated trading time window, which is 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Key takeaways, that's number 1, do not try to trade outside of my trading time window. And number 2, if I want to explore trading within different sessions, then I need to use a paper trading account for that and not my funded account. My funded account is like, it should be only strictly A+ setups, not testing different things out. That's demo. That's paper trading account, you know? But yeah, hopefully this trade recap kind of just help you guys understand my point of view from this trade, before, after, during the trade.